today we will talk about hemostasis. Now, what is hemostasis? Hem means blood, stasis means to stop. So, the spontaneous arrest of bleeding from the injured or damaged blood vessels to prevent the loss of blood, it is called as hemostasis. Now, the process of hemostasis, it takes place in three major steps. First is vasoconstriction. Okay, another name is vascular spasm. So, whenever there is any injury or cut to a blood vessel, it leads to the constriction of that blood vessel, resulting in decrease in the blood flow. Now, it occurs because of release of vasoconstrictor substance 5-hydroxytryptamine from the traumatized tissues and the platelets. Second step is formation of temporary hemostatic plug. Whenever there is damage to the blood vessel, it gets sealed off by the plug of platelets. First step is adhesion of platelets. Injury to the blood vessels, it exposes its endothelial surface, and the platelets, they adhere to the exposed collagen and the endothelial cells in the presence of von Willebrand factor. In other words, we can say von Willebrand factor, it forms a connecting link between collagen and platelets, because platelets, they also have receptors for von Willebrand factor on the surface, we have seen in the previous video. Second step is activation of platelets. Once the ADP binds with the ADP receptors on the platelets, they get activated. And these activated platelets, they release their granular contents. That leads to the activation of phospholipid complex on the membrane of platelets. Okay. Now these activated platelets, they release certain substances like thromboxane A2, which along with ADP, it makes the platelets stickier and promotes further adhesion of large number of platelets to the wall of the blood vessel. Now the stickiness, it favors the aggregation of platelets, resulting in the last step in the formation of temporary hemostatic plug, platelet aggregation. Okay. So this temporary plug, it arrests the bleeding, okay, from the smaller blood vessels. Final step in hemostasis, it is formation of definitive hemostatic plug. It is a very powerful mechanism for hemostasis. In case of severe trauma, blood vessel, it gets ruptured, exposing the blood to the exterior. Now this definitive hemostatic plug formation takes place by two mechanisms, extrinsic and intrinsic clotting pathways. You can see in this figure also.